Taking away the moments that make up the dull day. Fragile waste the hours in our find way. Kicking around on a piece of ground in your hometown. Waiting for someone or something to show you the way. Tired of lying in the sunshine, staring down to watch the rain. You know young life is long, and life is time to live today. And then one day you find 10 years of love behind you. No one told you when to run. You missed the starting line. Racing around, now I'm behind you again. Sun is the same in a relative way, but you're alive. Shores are bright, and one day closer to death. Every year is getting shorter, and I seem to find time. Words that do the color to more. About the pain of spring time. Hanging on in quiet desperation is the English way. The time is gone, the song is over. Thought I'd something more to say. Oh, home again. I like to be here when I can. When I come home, I'm tired. It's good to warm my bones beside the fire. Far away across the field, tolling on the iron bell. Goes the faithful to their knees. Hear the softly spoken magic sound.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Nashville Mafia. I am your host, Willie, tonight. My camera is really screwed up. There we go. That's a little better. Hang on just a second. Let me see if I can do something. Oh well, that's about as good as it's gonna get, folks. Sorry for the bad picture. I don't know what is wrong with this camera. But I hope you had a good week. And sorry last week for the technical difficulties we had. We don't know what went on over there at John's house. But I am Willie. I'm here solo tonight because John is on his way out west with his son. He's leaving tomorrow morning. He wants to get some rest because he's going to be driving a long way. Oh, my pockets are full of crap. So anyway, whoa, hello. I'll try to straighten this up a little bit. There we go. All right. So anyway, I am going solo tonight. Thanks for everybody that's joining me tonight. Yeah, more like the funkiest, Doug. You are correct, sir. Let's see who's in the house tonight. Again, I appreciate all you guys joining. I am by myself. I am Willie, the volunteer piper, and I'm going to be your host tonight and hopefully have a little fun tonight in the Nashville Mafia. Who we have in the house tonight? Starting off with Mr. Briar Blues. Hello, Mike. How you doing, sir? I've said hi to a lot of y'all already, but we'll say hi to you again. There's Everett, the Urban Hermit. He's in the house. What's going on? Charlie, what is going on, buddy? Cosmo, what's up, buddy? Cat Dad Piper's in the house. Piper on the 45 is here. What's up, Piper on the 45? There is Bearwolf and Miss Kathy from Oklahoma. That's about as good as I can do. And there's Mr. Lou Bukowski from Milwaukee Way. What's going on, Mr. Lou Bukowski? Paul the Piper, what is going on? Our wrench across the pond is in the house. Mr. Scripto, what is going on, Scripto? And there's Chad, the West Coast wrench, is in the house. And Doug, the curmudgeon piper, the ex-funniest man in the YTPC. What's going on? And there's Matt, the glum chum piper. What's going on, Matt? How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Mr. Jeremy Larson is in the house. What's up, Mr. Larson? How you doing, sir? Thanks for joining us. And I think that is everyone that is in the house. We have 17 here. If you're 18 now, if you are just lurking around, just say hi real quick, and I'll say hi to you, and we'll have a good old time. There's Odie, my man. What's going on, buddy? Oh, hi, Dave. And Chip. Chip is in the house. What's up, Chip? And Mr. Clifford Higgins is here. Exactly right. All right. So, hope everybody's had a good week. It has been busy in my way, but I'm doing well. Let's see, I just loaded up a pipe while the intro music was playing. I got some jazz on in the background. You probably can't hear it that well. I'll turn it up just a little bit. Love me some jazz. And tonight I'm playing a little bit of my favorite jazz musician, Mr. Dave Brubeck. Patrick Grant's in the house. What's up, Patrick? Our East Coast wrench is in the house. What's going on? Well, thank you, Charlie. I've got a whole bunch of microphones, and this is the one that sounds the best while I'm sitting at my desk. So I'm going to be using this one tonight. My first pipe of the night is going to be a purchase I made a few weeks ago from Mr. Briar Blues himself. It is a Prince. What is that? A K. Woody Prince. I'm sorry. Can't hardly see it. It's still light outside. The lighting's not great in this room, but there you go. It's a K. Woody Prince. Pretty blue stem. I kind of stole this one off Scripto. He said he wanted it, and I purchased it before he could get his hands on it. Sorry for that, Scripto. I do apologize. But it is a very cool pipe. And in it, I've got some Captain Black Royal. Doing a little aromatic to start out the night. So give me just a second to light this thing up, and we'll get going. Well, if I can open my matches, I will. There we go. And I'm using some Briar Blues matches on top of that. All right. And guys, if you're not a Briar, or you're a Briar Blues insider, folks, go to his website and sign up. He has got some good deals, and there's some special deals if you do sign up to be an insider. Go and sign up at Briar Blues. Click on that button to become an insider. Smoking Buddy Matt is in the house. What's going on, Matt? How you doing? And there's Robert, Mr. E&A's dad, is in the house. Thanks, Robert, for joining. How you doing? Exactly right, Patrick. We don't want to have to send anybody any Largo menthol. Believe me, I've had it. It sucks. You don't want it. But for all those who didn't hear it the first, I am by myself. Hello, Tamper Proof. What's going on, buddy? I am by myself tonight because John, the Knight's Piper, and his son, who goes by Coke 88 on YouTube. So if you hadn't subscribed to his channel, please do. They are going to make a trip out west and driving out west. So if you're in the YTPC and you live west of the Mississippi, lock your doors. You don't know. John doesn't know where they're going. Nobody knows where they're going. They're just driving and finding stuff that's cool to look at. Just kind of a last of the summer hurrah before his son starts school. So they both wanted to go out west. Brooke is staying at home. I think she's got to work. So they're going to take about a week and a half or so and just drive around the west and see what's out there and see what they can get into. I don't know where they're going. I don't think John knows where they're going. So that's why I tell you to lock your doors, because if you see a black Ford pickup truck driving up your driveway, run. That's all I got to say. Run. Nah, John's a good guy. He won't eat much. But he'll sure want some food from you, though. I love this Captain Black Royal stuff. This, I had to buy me another pouch, though. I've got maybe a bowl, maybe one regular size bowl and another small bowl left, and that's it. And this one is gone. So, Robert, you're safe. You live on the east. He's headed west. So, you are safe from, you know, Steve and Miss Kathy, he said he wanted to make it as far as Oklahoma tomorrow. So watch out. Like I said, I don't know where he's going, and I don't think even he knows. I am not growing my beard. It looks like it though. I have not shaved, and I let it get too long to use just a regular razor. So I'm going to have to trim it with the little trimmers first and then go and shave it. So that's a pain in the butt. But Everett, I've got more of a beard now than you do. Every time I see you on Instagram or anywhere else, you are clean shaven. And I've talked so much, I let my pipe go out. Folks, I've been smoking. I don't normally like. You're right, Chad. You are exactly right. Yeah, Everett, I'm going to be letting it go probably sometime in September, maybe early October. I'm going to start growing it back. I'm already letting the hair grow back. So, but it is good to see you guys. And like I said, we apologize. John and I both apologize for the technical difficulties we had last week. Don't know what happened there. But had a fun weekend this past weekend. Me and some buddies go on we rent a cabin and go on like a guy's trip. Everybody leaves the wives and girlfriends at home, and if they have them. And we do this year. Actually, for the last couple of years, we have gone to Tim's Ford Lake, which is in Winchester, Tennessee, which is between here and Chattanooga. Very, very nice lake. And we kind of do it in honor of a buddy of ours that passed away a few years ago. So oh no, Doug, it's coming. You can't see the picture now because it's so light outside and everything else. Once it gets dark outside, you'll be over my shoulder here pretty soon. But so we've always taken a trip ever since our friend passed. Some of the guys I play poker with and stuff, and so we went out to Tim's Ford Lake for the second year in a row. Played golf on Friday, and then went to the cabin on that night, and then went to the lake on Saturday. But man, it was hot, but it was a good time. We rented a pontoon boat, big old pontoon boat. We had lots of beer, lots of bourbon. And if you can see right there, it's a bottle of Makers. I brought one with me and I bought that one. Right there. So that's the leftover. When I finished the one that I brought with me, Stamper Tamper's in the house. What's going on? So we had a good time. And then also over the weekend, my ex-father-in-law, had some surgery done and had some tests run last Thursday. They found some blockages. Went in on Saturday, or actually on Sunday. No, I'm sorry. The surgery got rescheduled till Monday, and they found a whole bunch of other stuff wrong. So he had to have his aortic valve replaced. And had 6 bypass, so they had to go. They had to do open heart. They had to crack his chest open and do open heart surgery, but he did really good. He's out of ICU right now, and he's got to go to rehab come this Saturday, so they're going to move him. Hey, all right, good job, Stamper Tamper. I love Pink Floyd. I'm on a Pink Floyd kick right now. I've been listening to a lot of Floyd lately. Hello, Glenn, the wrench from down under is in the house. But the cool thing is about him, his surgery, is that they replaced his aortic valve with a cow valve. That is crazy. We have come so far in that kind of stuff where we're swapping parts with animals now. But he is doing well. He's a strong man, good Christian man, a lot of faith. So he pulled through it. He's doing well. He's regaining his strength. He should be fine. So. Goodness. Drinking water out of the old Nashville Mafia tumbler. Goodness, accidentally inhaled the pipe. Oh, Robert, please don't. Or don't FaceTime anybody if you do. So, anything else going on in anybody's week? Like I said, I've been, except for going out of town Friday, I've been pretty busy at work. But I have been starting to smoke. I don't smoke pipes that much this time of year because it's so hot, but I have been smoking a lot in the mornings. And I've really, really gotten to know and to really enjoy early morning pipe. I've always liked it, but now I'm really liking it for some reason. So that has been a staple for me for the past, I don't know, week and a half every day. Mr. Ben Greenman's in the house, the consigliere. How you doing, sir? Thanks for joining us, sir. Chad, I do too. I like early morning coffee with early morning pipe. Usually and sometimes I smoke 2 bowls of it and just back to back, which is odd for me. I usually don't do that. But for some reason, I have just really enjoyed that. So you smoke 10 bowls out of the same pipe every day, right? Is that what you're saying, Everett? Steve and Miss Kathy, I get you. It was hotter than blazes out here today. It got up to 100. And then the feels like temperature got up to 105. I've never had the cross-eyed cricket. I might have to try that though. I've heard several people enjoy it, so I'm gonna have to try that one of these days. This pipe, for those of you that didn't see, it is a K. Woody Prince, and from Briar Blues. Glenn, you don't like any kind of tobacco that I like, so that doesn't surprise me. Plus, it's a good Peterson blend. I like it. Exactly, Glenn. I snaked it from Scripto. I offered to mail it to him after I smoked a few bowls, and then he could smoke a few bowls and mail it back to me. We could share it. But he didn't go for that. So, oh well, I tried. Exactly, Patrick. I like the Dunhill blend. Mine are the Peterson blends. I had never had the Dunhill version of that. It is a beautiful pipe strip, though, and it smoked like a champ. And it came from Briar Blues. Again, if you're not an insider at Briar Blues, you're missing out. You're an outsider. So please sign up and look at all the goodies that Mike carries and sells. Wow, look, it's the Night Piper. Everybody run. Lock your doors if you live west of the Mississippi, because John will be stopping by. So, John, Mr. Knight, where is you have it first stop? Matthew, our Northeast Nashville brother, what's going on, buddy? Do you have an itinerary, or are you just going to wing it like you said? Gas on Demumbrian. Or if you're not from Nashville and never seen that road before, it's Demon Brewing. Redneck pinstripes. I've had those before. One thing that sucks about doing solo is I don't have my nasal snub. I guess I'll have to do without tonight. I can't get my fix. Attaboy. No itinerary is the best itinerary. Tonight, is there anything that you've chosen that you just want to see? I mean, is there something something out that area that's like, man, I definitely want to make sure I don't miss this? Of course, Chad. You got to have the world's largest ball of twine in there. There's a lot of cool things west of the Mississippi. Hello, Zippo. Zippo, if you came in earlier and I missed you, I apologize. I didn't see you. But welcome in, and thank you for joining me tonight, joining us. Been there, done that before, Robert. That's a cool place to go. That is the Grand Canyon is definitely a sight to behold. Went in and we walked about halfway down, and all of a sudden you're on this little track that's only about 3 feet wide. Glenn, I haven't opened up the new canister yet. This is now there it is. It's like a trophy. This is now an ash bowl where I dump my ashtray in. But I have another one of these sealed. And I'm going to wait and open it when the time is right. Actually, I'm going to open it up before the Las Vegas show, and so I can get some samples made with it, so I can give to everybody there at the show. It is, Matthew. It's cool. Not many people have purple tins of tobacco, but I have a full one in my cellar. Anyway, my Grand Canyon story. We were going down the track, and we weren't going to make it all the way down, but we were going to see how far we could go. And we got about, I don't know, a third of the way down, I guess. And you're on this little trail that's only about 3 feet wide. And all of a sudden you look up and there is some mules coming with people on the backs of them. And the guide that they're with tells us to get on the outside of the trail. And so the mules can pass on the inside. Well, mules aren't tiny. They're not huge, but they're not tiny. And you have to scoot over on this trail. Like I said, it's not much more than 3 feet, 4 feet wide. And there's no rails. And you look over and you fall off. You're going to fall quite a ways. And so there was about, I don't know, 6, 7, 5. I don't know how many there were that came by. And those mules, I mean, they know what they're doing. We thought they would go on the outside, but the guide made us get on the outside. So we're standing there with maybe like 3 or 4 inches between us and death while these mules passed. And I wasn't going to walk. I just stood there. And after those guys passed, me and my buddies, we all looked at each other. We're like, I'm not doing that again. That's scary. So we turned around and walked back up. But it was cool. Damn straight, Glenn. But I'm going to give everybody a sample, and we're going to sit somewhere and all smoke it together. And ruin that part of the hotel. We'll ghost the room. It'll be a blast. Heck yeah, he is. If you could only be there, Glenn, you're going to miss out. All right, I will. If we, it'll probably just be me that'll smoke it because I know everybody else will check it out. But if we do, I'll get a video of me smoking it. But if I'll try to get a video of everybody else smoking it too. Oh, that would be great. Hello, RB. I'm going to secretly replace everybody's tobacco in their pipes with Captain Black Grape, so they won't know it till they light up. Again, everybody makes fun, but it is the best retro hell in pipe smoking. For those of you who have smoked it and like it, you understand what I'm saying. But it is a great, great retro hell. Well, there is Mr. Philip Rivara, pipe maker extraordinaire. Some little birdie told us, Philip, that today is your birthday. So, you know what that means. Let me get the pipes. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Phil Rivara. Happy birthday to you. That's about all I can do, Phil. It's the best I can do. I'm sorry. Go get the Q-tips and clean the blood out of your ears. But in all seriousness, Phil, happy birthday, my friend. And I'm using the Phil Rivara tamper tonight. So a burlesque tune. I wish I could. You're one of the goods, Phil. Happy birthday, brother. Yeah, that's exactly right. Happy birthday, Mr. Rivara. I can't sing. I don't profess to be a singer, and as you can tell, I don't sing. I can't sing. But Welcome, Paul. Yes, that was my goal. So ruin happy birthday for everybody. Oh, Paul, I sing in the car. Hello, Todd. What's up, buddy? All right, man. Well, glad you're better. Glad to hear that you're better. And out of the hospital. All right, folks. I don't have a bell for the impending, you know what. So I'm going to have to do the old manual buzzer. So if you're wearing headphones, you may want to turn them down in just a second. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Todd, but I'm glad you're out of the hospital, though. Get a few more puffs in here before we make the call. All right. Turn them down if you got them on, but there's the manual buzzer, folks. You know what that's time for? It's time for a bowl call. Tell me what you're smoking and what you're smoking it in. I'm going to try to do my best. I'm not as good as John at this, but I will do what I can. Drop Bear Woodworks is smoking Drop Bear Cake in a Drop Bear Woodworks Falcon Pipe. Drop Bear Woodworks likes himself tonight. Mr. Scripto's got Walter Raleigh's Special Mixture in a Beulah pencil shape. Everett's got Weybridge in an OMS Dublin. Charlie's got Smoking Orlick. He's got Orlick Golden Sliced in his new Phil Rivard Levant. Doug has got McBaron's Original Choice in a Weber. Cliff today is 720. He's smoking his Matches 860 Tribute Pipe, which is number 720. And in it, he has Haunted Pirate Ship, Live with the Zippo. Pirate on the 45. He got Sutliff Crumble Cake, English number 1 in a Rossi Sarah Pot. Cosmo's got Country Lawyer and a Peterson Rhodesian. Smoking Buddy's got John Marr and a Diplomat Cobb. Patrick Grant's not smoking at the moment, but we'll be smoking some McBaron's Vanilla Cream later at his Phoenix. Yardism smoking Haunted Bookshop Coins in a Savinelli 804, while Matthew's got some Peter Stokeby's Luxury Navy Flake in a Chacon. Jeremy Larson's got 5100 in a J Motor. While Mr. Steve and Miss Kathy are not smoking anything right now. Kirk from Florida, what's up, Kirk? He's got Voodoo Queen in a billiard pipe. Mr. Ludwig House has got Blue Note and an Edwards House pipe. All right. Night Piper smoking Kale in a Bison Wrap. The Consiglieri's got Peretti 101 and a Lee Van Cleave. Very nice. Stamper Tamper's hitting the hay soon, but had my first bowl of Sun Bear today. Very nice. Zippo is not smoking anything at the moment. There's Cole, Big Country Briar, and he's smoking Boswell's Private Stock and a Boswell's Squat Bulldog. We have 26 in the house. Did I get everybody? Oh, there's Jimbo. Jimbo's got Charlie Sheen in a headlock while smoking a Camel and drinking High Life. That a boy. I don't know which one's more dangerous. the Sheen, the Camel, or the High Life? Kirk, it's good to see you, my friend. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's just me solo. John is hitting the road early tomorrow morning, so I am taking things solo tonight. But he's in here, lurking around. Charlie is on here, though. Well, he was. Because he said he was smoking some golden slice. Attaboy, Zippo. Very good smoking pipe. This is my first K Woody. There's Charlie. Glum Chum has got something with vanilla cream and a mirror. Yeah, this is my first K Woody pipe, and I love the way this thing smokes. Exactly, Patrick, exactly. If I didn't have to go to work tomorrow morning, I would make me a martini. I got some gin. I just don't have the bitters. He's right there, Jim. He's right there, Charlie. There, I can see y'all both. Right there. Right? Right there. Right there. That's what that's its name, Glenn. It's my Scripto pipe. There's Mr. Ron Hardcrackers. What's going on, sir? Thanks for joining us. Charlie, YouTube might not like you, but we like you. Sweet. Matthew's got the same one. Well, see, this killed. I never had a print-shaped pipe or a K Woody, so that killed two birds with one stone as I snaked it from Scripto before he could get to it. I don't know if anybody agrees with that, Charlie. I don't even know if my mom agreed with that. It does smoke good. I agree with that, Matthew, for sure, for sure. The Scripto Woody. Oh, my hat. The Bushwood Country Club 1980 Caddy Day Golf Tournament champion. I won that way back when I was a caddy. You're too slow on the keyboard, Scripto. The old man got you. Exactly, Zippo. Well, what's up, Mr. Sirigliano's in the house. Matthew, yes, we did not get our 350 subscribers. And I still have the pipes right here in the box. And still going to see what Mike wants us to do with those. So we did not get the number of subscribers for Mike's giveaway. So, and it's in really good shape, isn't it, Paul? But don't get me wrong, I'd love to keep it, but no, I'm not gonna smoke it because I just don't want. I mean, those are two good, nice pipes. I don't want to. Plus, that's the one. If we do keep them, that's the one John wants is the blue one. And I like the other one. I like the one that has the golf club on the side. Scripto, I think Matlock comes on at 9:35 p.m. East, right after the Braves tonight on TBS. And here's the pitch, low and outside, ball 3. It's getting dark outside, Doug. Time to close up the window so my neighbors don't think I'm doing something weird, like I sometimes do. Oh. Ow. Leg cramp. Ow. I went walking with the dog today in this heat. And then we was playing fetch out in the yard, and I was reaching down, bending over to pick up the ball and crap that we were throwing. Now my leg's cramping up real bad. Ow. There he is. Can't really see him that well because it's still light in here, but there's old Doug. Ow, man. Hello, Daniel Leslie's in the house. What's up, Daniel? Stamper Tapper, good night, my friend. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. That is true, Scripto. That is true. Man, I cannot believe my leg is cramping up so bad. That hurts. I've been drinking a lot of water too. Relatively young, Philip. That's the key. It is my thigh that is cramping up real bad. That hurts. And it is still doing it. Well, there's Jose Golf Piper. What's going on, Jose? Thanks for joining us. joining me or joining us in the chat, but joining me on the live stream. I'm by myself because Mr. Knight is going out of town tomorrow, so he wants me to do solo. I'll be solo this week and next because he'll be out of town still next week. I can see you, Charlie. Philip, I've done that before. Get a cramp in one leg, try to fix it, and then the other one cramps up. That sucks. But yeah, it's my thigh and the inside of my thigh, which I'm sure you don't. Y'all are glad the camera doesn't go that low, because I'm giving it the old massage right now. Old man cramps suck. Man, I swear that you're out of shape when you walk for maybe a mile. I mean, I know it's hot. I do. I wish it were brighter. I wish there was something that I could do. I could turn my big light up, my light off. But Charlie, believe me, I'm massaging it now. I've been massaging it the whole time, so I have kept y'all. Yeah, Steve, I don't have any pickle juice. That is a bottle of Maker's, Jim. Yes, it is. The Thigh Master. That's right. Oh, and I take all kinds of vitamins. I don't know what it is. I remember I would drink. We'd go camping a lot, me and some buddies, and drinking a ton of beer, not drinking any water or nothing like that. And man, at night having to get up to go pee and trying to crawl out of your tent, your legs would cramp up. There is nothing worse. I don't know how I'm dehydrated though. I drink water all day. I've never had the cramp under my tongue. That doesn't sound like fun either, Glenn. This is agua. I do need some bananas though. I just ran out. Laundry. I've had that happen too, Everett. That's not fun either. But I guess that is getting old because I've had a lot more cramps lately than I have as a younger gentleman. Yeah, that's true, Knight. But when I got up just a second ago to turn that light off, wow, that's where it locked up. Daniel, you've been on here for like 10, 15 minutes now and no questions. Come on, man. Something wrong? I've not had that happen, Jim. Yeah, I won't feel anything else either, Steve or Miss Kathy. There you go. Daniel Leslie's got a question. Daniel, I am smoking Captain Black Royal. Now, Daniel, I have some. I was telling Glenn asked me that same question, and I have another tub of grape that it's unopened, but I haven't opened it yet, and I'm not going to for a little while. But I do have some. Andrew, I did not watch the All-Star game. I was going to, and I just totally blanked on it. I started watching something on Netflix instead and forgot all about it. And by the time I finished whatever I was watching on Netflix, it was over. When did they start wearing weird jerseys, though? All-Star game, they're supposed to wear their own jerseys. And was it some kind of anniversary or something? They were wearing those gray and white jerseys with the gold on it, or was it because it was in LA or something? I don't know. Daniel Leslie's got a question. Willie or others? Prince Albert versus Velvet Tobacco. What Cadre blend would you choose? Daniel, seeing that I've had neither of those, I would choose Carter Hall. But yeah, I like the All-Star game like it used to be, where the home squad, which in this year was the National League, would wear their home whites, and then the away squad, which this year would be the American League, would wear their grays. But they wore those weird, stupid-looking things. Look like the American League looked like a softball team. Oh, is that what it was? The 75th anniversary? Okay. Well, maybe they were wearing them because of that. I did watch the Home Run Derby, most of it. I didn't watch all of it. I watched the first round. I was hoping the kid from Seattle was going to win. Ron just filled a Missouri Meerschaum Wangy with Sir Walter Raleigh regular. This is a cool, long, discontinued Missouri Meerschaum cob pipe that has a Patriot bowl and a bamboo shank. That's pretty cool. Phil, that's one of the highlights of the show. For me, anyway. Yes, the old black and white one, Chad, that was so cool. It had the guy. Oh, shit, there's no campers around. It had, he was sitting in like the dugout or whatever. Oh, they did have a mic'd up, huh? That was odd. Daniel, not on every one of my pipes. This one I did because for some reason it just felt more comfortable. I tried it without. I smoked the bowl. The first bowl I smoked was without it, and I don't know, for some reason I was just like, I'm going to try one on there and see. And when I put it on there, I liked it. I have about 3 or 4 pipes with the softy bit on there, and the rest of them I don't. But for some reason, this one just feels better with it. I would say I have, out of the, 15 or 20 pipes that I regularly smoke, I've got 4, I think, that have softy bits. The rest of them, Mr. Babar. I think that's what this one was, Zippo. I think that was just, the edge was a little sharp, and I just didn't like the way it felt without it. So. A splinter. Home Run Derby pinball game. I don't remember. I used to love pinball, though. Those things are expensive. You can still buy them brand new. There's a company here in Nashville that makes them, and they have all kinds of like rock band. What's up, Mon-Claude Gonsdom? How you doing, sir? But yeah, they had those things brand new are like $7,000-8,000. All right, Piper on the 45. Have a good night, my friend. Thanks for joining us. Come back and see me next week. Again, I'll be solo again next week as well. But thank you for joining us. But they have a cool, this company makes an Iron Maiden pinball machine. And it plays a lot of their hit songs while you're playing. It is freaking awesome. It's got all kinds of cool stuff. There's an Eddie inside the glass on the thing, and his arms are up in the air. It's really freaking cool. It's about an $8,000 though. Mon-Claude Gonsdom, I'm smoking some new Mr. 400 Superior Flake from 2016 in his Smith House Pipes Dublin, Bent Dublin. There we go. I believe she's about out. All right, I'm going to try to move without cramping. All right. Success. All right. That pipe is out. We've got a 10 opening tonight, folks. I am going to open up a 10 of a new tobacco out of my cellar tonight, just because I've had this 10 for a little while and I've been wanting to try it. So I am going to try it. It's probably going to suck, but let me clean this pipe out real quick and scratch my nose. Good God. I feel like I got to sneeze. All right. My next pipe, though, that it's gonna be my old Savinelli. This is my workhorse pipe. Il Savinelli second. And in it, I'm going to crack open this 10 from August of 21, Raja's Court from Cornell and Deal. Knight's doing his Irish goodbye. Everybody say goodbye, Knight. John, holler at me sometime while you're on the road. Tell me what you've seen. Y'all be safe out there, my friend. So here we go. The old 10 opening. They're not as fun as the, look, I'm beans in it. I'm beans in it. Woohoo! Beans in it. All right. The Raja's Court. Thanks, Phil. I appreciate that. I did not get a cramp in my finger. The Raja's Court says Latakia, Turkish, Red Virginia, and Bright Virginia Flake. A full, rich blend that abounds with the exotic flavors of the Near East and holds its zest to the bottom of the bowl. All right. Well, we're going to try it. I bought this 10 just because it sounded, I don't know, I just thought it sounded cool. And it was on sale. So I bought a 10 of it and just always wanted to try it. So tonight is the night. I was going to open it last week before we had our, my second pipe of the night was going to be this. So I waited till this week. But this is also a blend from your friends at Cornell and Deal. And I'm sure you've had this blend just under another name. Not too wet. It's rather dry. It's not completely dry. But we'll see. I do have an empty mason jar I can put this in. It'll stay at least a little bit. But yeah, so our first bowl of Raja's Court. It's not. I mean, I don't know. My palate is not where I can taste a whole bunch of stuff in it. I mean, to me, it tastes like tobacco. Room note's not that great. I mean, it just smells like almost was like almost like something like a cigar. Very nice. It's not terrible. I've had worse. I've had better, but I've had worse. And if you have just joined us, it is Philip Rivara's birthday today. So wish him a happy name day. Cole, it is Cornell and Deal's Raja's Court. So and I'm not singing happy birthday again. I've already put everybody through that torture once tonight. Jim, I didn't say it was going to be good. I just said John and I, or me, or him, both, we sing happy birthday if somebody's birthday falls on the show. Doug, if Miss Lee is around, tell her I said hello. I like that, John. It's pretty cool. Yeah, this is, again, I don't have a palette that I can pick out a whole bunch of different stuff. I can taste a lot of key though. I know when a blend has a lot of key in it, but just tastes like a tobacco. Daniel Leslie has a question. Have you or John ever thought of doing a phone-in version of the Nashville Mafia where guests can call the show? I don't know if YouTube does that. I mean, we've had callers before where they call in and I put them on speakerphone, but no, I'd love to have it to where we'd have to have another program. There you go, Jim. Exactly. Yeah, but I think we'd have another program where we could have live, like on air phone calls, which would be kind of cool. But we don't want to have to deal with. Yeah, I mean that's kind of cool how they do that, but John and I have enough trouble with YouTube. I don't want to have to deal with another program just so we can screw it up. Speaking of, has anybody ever used these big lighters with the these little long extensions on there? These things suck. I'm sorry. I mean, if you like them, that's fine, but they suck out in the wind. I mean, and I'm not talking about a wind. I'm talking about just like a small puff of air. Because when I go outside and use it to light a cigarette or something, I mean, it takes like 15 lights. Anyway, I don't know why I bought the stupid thing, but I usually when I light my cigarettes, I use a big. Yeah, Charlie, I've got actually 3 Zippos. I've got the one that was gifted, the Nashville Mafia live one, and it's out of fluid. And then when I'm using a nice brass one that I've had for a while. And then I've got another one that's silver that I use. It's not a pipe lighter. It's just a regular Zippo, and it's out of fluid as well. So I've just been too lazy to fill them up. This one was the only one of the 3 that had fluid in it tonight. Zippos are my favorite lighters. Hello, Doc. Thanks for joining us, my friend. Ooh, the copper one. That'd be cool. Now, Gons, I like a regular big. I just don't like this new thing. It's good to light candles with if you have to, use it to reach down into something. But if you're inside, it's great. If outside, it sucks. I like the little small versions of the big lighters, the little mini ones. Those are my favorite. My first Zippo was one of the Zippo Slims, the Slim model. Man, that was my favorite lighter. And I have no clue. I used that thing all through college, and I have no clue where I put it. I never would have thrown it away. And that was my favorite one of all my Zippos I've ever had. And I have no idea what I did with it. It sucked, too. I love that thing. I put new wick in it and everything else. I mean, it worked like a champ. I don't know where I got it. It was old when I got it. Now, Chad, it's been, I haven't looked for it in a while because I've looked for it many, many times. Old boxes that I thought that had old college stuff in it that I thought would be in there. No dice. So I probably just lost it somewhere. But Jim, you might be right. Mine was a silver finish with like pinstripes. It was cool. Mouse like dumb. Yeah, I think this one was actually, I think that slim one that I had was actually made in like the 60s. I do want one of those, I don't know which one, what you call it, like those lighters with, you flip the little thing up, and then the one that I was, the night that I almost burnt Knight's house down, that kind of lighter. Exactly, Miss Kathy and Steve. I won't find it though. It's been years and years and years. But I want one of those type lighters. I don't know what they're called, but some of those things are expensive though. My goodness. Yeah, I guess it could be an old boy. I guess that's what they're called. This doesn't stay lit very well. Yeah, I've got a collection of cheap lighters that I got from one of them's, I don't know if one of them's cheap. It's pretty nice. My daughter got it for me for Christmas. Not this past Christmas, the Christmas before last. It works okay. It's a butane lighter. But damn, that thing uses butane a ton. I've tried to turn it down, the flame down, everything else, but it seems like I'm refilling it like every 2 or 3 pipes. No, Jim, it's not a pride shirt. It's my Floyd shirt. Funny man, Jim. Funny man. I was playing Floyd before the show started and I was thinking, man, I bet YouTube is going to cut me off. I listened to, speaking of Pink Floyd, I listened to the Gumma album from start to finish the other day. That is an odd album. I like it. But you have to really be a fan. I want a Scripto lighter. One of the old school Scriptos. I think Mr. Scripto probably has one. You can get those off eBay. Some of those kind of get pricey too, though. Wow, Metal. That's a good album. That's got some good stuff on it. I don't think I've listened to the whole thing, though. The View, isn't that the one that you can actually see the juice in it? Is that what? That's why they call it the View. Is that right? Because I'm not a. Forgive me, because I'm not a Scripto lighter expert. You don't like. We have moved on now to the Modern Jazz Quartet. We want to skip down to some more Brubeck. You know, I've thought about making T-shirts before, Steve and Miss Kathy, but I'm afraid that if we got them, a lot of people would want them, and we don't do merch. We give them away. We've actually talked about doing our Christmas giveaway this year, getting some shirts made, but we will never sell them because that's just not what we do. But we would definitely give them away. I think, yeah, we would just put the logo. I don't know. We might do a small logo on the front. This logo on the front, just like on the chest area, and then have some kind of logo on the back. Mike, if we put Chop on there, we'd have to give him a cut. So no, I doubt it. But it would be cool to have a shirt. Have shirts made. Since it's wintertime, we might do some long sleeve shirts. Because we came up with an idea of putting the Nashville Mafia down the sleeve. That'd be kind of cool. In a cool font. Ron, if I did that, he'd be like Chop and want a cut. So I can't put Mudge on there. I'd have to have his permission. You know, Jim, that would be a great idea. Put all the band names that we have that we have made up on the back. Nobody would have a NLT T-shirt on the back. Do like a fake tour shirt. Douche canoe, and then put all the cities where they'd be. 2022 World Tour. The Douche Canoe Stadium Tour. Now that would be John. John would have to do the swamp muscle. Here is one of his. This is his very first. Here we go. I'm going to show y'all this. This is his very first CD that he made. It doesn't say the year. Let's see. No, it doesn't give the year, but as you can tell, it's a double CD. And the case is a little worn out a little bit because I used to keep this in my car because it's actually pretty good. This is him singing Swamp Muscle live from Nashville International. Not many people have copies of this. And the two CDs, he's got set 1 and set 2. The back of it reads, Swamp Muscle featuring the Antioch Rhythm Section. But he's got some songs on here that I really, really liked. And he won't play them anymore. So only time I can hear them, I try to download them on my phone, but they won't download on the Apple Music. All right, Glenn. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for showing up, my friend. Have a good night, or a good day, I guess, for you now. But yeah, and John's ex-wife did he had, I don't know, I've got maybe 4 or 5 CDs where she did the artwork on these. But but yeah, he actually sings on, I think there's 15 songs total on here, and I think he sings on like 12 of them. The rest of them are instrumentals, but the best title of them all is She Found God on a Greyhound. Or Stan the Bass. Barbecue Johnson. But there's a song on here called Ambush. Good night, Steve and Miss Kathy. Thank you guys for joining us. I truly appreciate it. Y'all have a good night. And like I said, John's going to be in Oklahoma tomorrow. Lock your doors. And load your guns. Lock your refrigerator. No, it's the Antioch Rhythm Section. Hey, Cooper Wilson is in here today. Cooper Wilson is my son. He must really be bored if he's listening to this shit. But hey, Coop, how you doing, buddy? Chad, I will bring that CD with me to Vegas, and we'll listen to it. That song is really good. That was Cooper and my son Cooper, who's in here now, and that was him and my daughter Keaton's favorite song. I mean, favorite song with John. And I've tried to get John to remake it, and he won't do it. Well, good. How was work today? My son Coop just got a new job at the Beretta factory, the gun people. Their factory in the United States is here in Gallatin, Tennessee, which is just the next town over from my town. And he just started there this week. So, cool job making guns. And a little known fact that I didn't know that he told me is that every gun they make, they fire. Usually they just fire a couple of each kind just to make sure they work because they're all the same. But he said that they fire every single gun that they make, which is kind of cool. So when you get a Beretta rifle, shotgun, pistol, or anything, it's been fired before. I've got a Beretta shotgun. When John and I used to do the barbecue thing, when we had Bullhogs barbecue, and we used to do competitions, we listened to our song was, our theme song was Barbecue Johnson. It was a 14-minute song that he did. Not much, he didn't sing on it as much, just a instrumental, but Cooper spewed out the facts about Beretta's family owned for 500 years. And the red book. I've got a Glock 10mm pistol and then a Sig Sauer 9mm pistol. But now that he works for Beretta and he can get a discount, I might get me a Beretta pistol as well. Maybe I can talk him into getting me one with his discount when he starts getting it. Cooper, you at home? Exactly, Chad. Clocks are awesome because they're so simple. I mean, I'd love to. Up at 4. Nice. Yeah, Chad, I had one of my guns one night got up out of the drawer and went and shot at one of my neighbors, but it missed. So thank God. But I called him and put it back up in the drawer and locked it away, so he couldn't do that anymore. But I'm sure there are, Phil. I just like the Glocks. They're just simple. I like the way they look. I think that's a cool look. Like I said, mine's a 10mm. I don't know. If I got another one, it'd probably be a smaller. It would definitely be a smaller thing. I got a hand cannon. But I want a Colt, an old Army 6-shooter Colt. But man, you talking about expensive. And you're talking a new one, which you have to get on a waiting list to get, or get really lucky. They're like $1,800 out the gate. If you want one that's older, like the old West thing, those things go for $2,000 and $3,000. Yeah, the SAA. But I've always wanted a revolver, an older one like that. Ooh, nice, Jeremy. Those are nice guns. Those sell out quickly too. Those are hard to find, at least everywhere I've looked. Nice. Browning guns are expensive anyway. TJ had a Peacemaker, the old 12-inch barrel. My uncle had one of those. I never fired it. He had it. He had it out. And it still worked. It was cool, but he had it out on display, like above his door, that went outside went out to his backyard. He lived in a small farm, and I was always too young to shoot it. But him and my cousins, when we went over there for Thanksgiving, they'd go out on the deck, out back, and fire it and shoot it. I think it was loud. Man, it was cool. But I was always too young to shoot it. Mom wouldn't let me shoot it. And then he passed away, so I never got to shoot it. Yeah, those Smith & Wesson shields are nice. All right, Coop. Good night, buddy. Love you too. Have a good day at work, buddy. I'll holler at you this weekend. Hey, good news about Papa. Glad to hear it. Keaton was telling me the good news last night, so that's awesome. But holler at me this weekend, my friend. I love you, buddy. Wow, Scripto, that's cool. See, I've checked. Well, we don't have that many pawn shops around here in Hendersonville and Gallatin. I've checked a couple of them around here. I never could find one. All right, I will be here. I've never shot an AK, Jim. I know a couple people that have them, but I've never shot one. I'd like to. I shot an AR. Those are fun. A bazooka? I don't think there might be a few guys that are in the military that on here that shot them, but you don't see many of those on the market around. Yeah, those things, those AKs, I remember they talked about those in those documentaries that you see about World War II and stuff. And when those things were, I mean, those things could get beat all to hell and still fire. Yeah, I've never shot a full auto. That'd be cool, though. Yeah, I did shoot an M16. We were in college. I took what was the class called? Um, I don't know. It was, I can't remember the name of the class. We went rappelling and everything else, and we got to shoot an M16 target shoot. It was fun. But it was a 3-round burst. Oh, Cooper, my son, when he was stationed in Alaska, he was the armorer at Fort Wainwright. He got to shoot all kinds of stuff. I've shot an M4 on Call of Duty before. Does that count? Hey, that's as good as I can do, Jim. The smoke out of this tobacco is heavy. Room, it looks like a pool hall in here. Oh, Chad, did you hear that Iron Maiden's coming out with another album? Another new album? I don't know what it's called yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I heard that this past weekend. A buddy was telling me about it. I mean, hell, they just came out with the latest one, that Senjutsu or whatever it's called, and that's a good album. I like that. I thought that was a really good album. But they're already recording another one. It's going to come out sometime, either late this year or in the middle of next, or like the early next year. Yes, that Iron Maiden. I love them. One of my favorite bands. Oh yeah, Jim. But they still sound pretty good. Wow, Pantera. Who's still in there? See you, Scripto. Scripto, if you stay awake for about another hour and 35 minutes, you can catch the beginning of the Simon and Simon Marathon right after the Braves here on TBS. There's the pitch. Hey, strike. Caught the corner. No, Daniel, I haven't tried any purifiers. I live by myself, and it doesn't bother me. And I like the smell of pipe smoke in the house. I do not smoke cigarettes in my house, but I do smoke pipes in the house, and I don't mind it at all. So I don't care to have a purifier. Now, if I were married or something like that, had other people living with me, like my kids or something, I would get one. But since it's just me and the dog, if he cares, he doesn't say anything. So. Yeah, Chad's got the best air purifier that's made. So I don't know what that guy's name is, the singer, the bald-headed guy. They had a falling out before, I think it was even before Daryl got killed. Yeah, and Selma, that's it. They had a big falling out. There's a few of their songs I like. I was not a huge Pantera fan, but I like the song Walk, and I like the song Cowboys from Hell. It's their early stuff. Yeah, Walk's a cool song. I was just about to answer for you, Chad. He only smokes out on his front porch or his front or back porch. I can't remember, but yeah, he's outside all the time, Daniel. So one of my brushes with fame, we had a new. Now this was when I was in college. I was college age, probably around 20. No, I was 21 because I could drink. 21, 22 years old. We had a new strip club open up in downtown Nashville, and me and some buddies would go to it. And we were there one night. Night, Philip. Happy birthday, my friend. Talk to you soon. But we were at a strip club, and we'd been there for a couple of hours, and and all of a sudden these guys walk in, and everybody turns. Everybody's like, "Whoa, who was that?" And the girl that was sitting at our table with us at the time was like, "Oh, look, it's Pantera." Of course, we were like, "Oh, wow, that's cool." So we look over there, and lo and behold, it was. They must have been in town either recording or they did a lot of stuff here. They did a lot of recording here in Nashville. Because I don't think they were playing anywhere. But they all came in and, man, they had bottle after bottle after bottle. And like, it was them and some of their guys. I don't know who all it was. But I got to see Dimebag Daryl. I got to see Anselmo, and I got to see, I can't remember the drummer's name, but I got to see him too. And it was cool. We walked by, and I'm not a big, it was before cameras with phones and stuff like that, phones with cameras and all that. And I'm not a big autograph guy. Country gentleman's in the house. How you doing, sir? Vinnie Paul, that's it. But yeah, that was them. It was awesome. It was still when they were kind of new. I mean, that first album, I think it was called Cowboys from Hell, wasn't it? The first album of theirs was out. But they were big, and it was cool. So yes, I got to see them in person as we were walking out. So was it their fourth? I don't know. I can't remember. But they hadn't been out very long when we saw them in there. I'm 21 in the house, folks. Been on here for 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'm not going anywhere. I'm at home, so I don't have to drive anywhere. So I might even have me a third pipe tonight. Good night, Matthew. Have a good night, my friend. Talk to you soon. Thanks for joining us. That's cool, country gentleman. I'm glad you had a good day. Mine was just same old, same old. Well, I'm going to give Raja's Court. I'm going to give Raja's Court a 6.5. No, 6.5 out of 10. It's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. But I will definitely finish the 10. I mean, it's not gross or nothing. But yeah, so another one of the offerings from Cornell and Deal, Raja's Court. So it's definitely not an aromatic. Like I said, it's got a lot of Kia, Turkish, red Virginias, and bright Virginia flake. So there you have it. Not too bad. All right, let me empty this pipe out. I'm going to grab another real quick if I can get up without cramping up. Hey, let me ask you guys a question. Willie's got a question. This pipe that I just smoked, this Salmonelli second, like I said, I smoke it the most of any of my other pipes, is starting to get a little bit of the cake inside. You can't see that, but how often do y'all clean that out? I mean, it's not real thick. It's not like it's but it does have a thin layer of cake in it. And I don't know if that's I know it's a good thing for some pipes. I just don't know how thick would you let that get before you ream it out? Or do you ream it out? Y'all ream out pipe? I haven't reamed out a pipe that wasn't an estate pipe that I was cleaning up. I don't think I've never reamed out one of my own pipes that I've smoked. But I think this one might be. Yeah, Chad, it is definitely. I would say it's way less than a millimeter thick. But you can see it now, which is kind of cool. But I just didn't know how often you're supposed to do it because I get some of those. I'd bought a few estate pipes that had, a ton of it in there, and it's nowhere near that thick. But I just didn't know how often you're supposed to do it. But anyway. Dime side, rule of thumb is a dime. Ream mine once a month. So anything thicker than a dime, you do a reaming. Well, this one's not there yet. Like I said, I smoked this pipe. This is definitely my daily driver. No, Jose, I did not order any of that, but I know a few people that have. Anybody on here had it? I might call it. I might do that. Anybody here had the anthology yet? Oh, Jim, I never clean my bong, man. That's where the flavor is. I just spread it around. So Matthew Glumchum has had Anthology, said he likes it. Jose has had 4 bowels. Uh-oh. You've had 4 bowels. Sorry to hear that. Must be like coffee. It makes you go. Yeah, I've seen some people on YouTube that I haven't started watching them yet that have smoked it and had it, and I haven't heard anything bad about it. Let's put it that way. So, and I'm sure it's out now. I'm sure you'd have to know somebody that has it and trade for it, or if they're nice, if they bought enough, if they sell it. I've got enough in my cellar. I don't need it. Just messing with you, Jose. But that was kind of funny, though. I don't need anything else. That's one of the reasons why I cracked open this Raja's cord. I was wanting to start opening some of my stuff in my cellar, which basically is just a big cardboard box in my closet. And it's getting full and over, and I'm running out of space. So I figured I would crack open a tin or two. I mean, there's some stuff in there I don't want to open for a little while, but that one I figured I wasn't saving it for anything special, so I figured I'd open it and smoke it, and it's not bad. All right, I'm gonna try to get up without cramping up. Wish me luck. Well, actually, I think I can roll back here without having to. Hey, all right. Yeah, Paul. That's what I've been critical of Cornell and Deal for making a small batch every about every month. Again, I've got a few shelves over there. Daniel, I don't have any tobacco that I didn't like. Well, I'll take it back. Some of them were some gross. I've had a few gross aromatics that I will not go back and smoke again. And no, it's not Captain Black Grape. I like it, but I don't have any that I just hate. Simply Orange. That sounds pretty good. Virginia. My next pipe, though, that I'm going to smoke is this Phoenix pipe. The shape number 69. Very nice. I like this pipe a lot. I like it a lot. And in it, I'm going to smoke speaking of Watch City, I'm going to smoke some Watch City Old North Church. That was gifted to me by none other than Desert Pine Piper. So thank you, Jim. I like this a lot too. No, Chad, I had one that was mango. It was, oh no, I'm sorry, melon. It was Panama Jack melon. I still got the jar over here. I smoked a bowl of that, I don't know, maybe it was sometime this winter, just to see what it was like. All the mango flavor is gone, which is not a bad thing, I guess. And it just, basically the aromatic flavoring is gone. So it just takes. I mean, you can tell it's an aromatic, but it's not as strong as it was when I first cracked that tin open. But it's just going to sit there. And that would be one where if I ran out of tobacco for some reason, that's all I had left, I'd probably smoke it. But I would never just say, like, ooh, I'm going to get a bowl of Panama Jack Melon and smoke it. I got that tin for like $4. One of the first tins I bought, I was on one of the websites, I can't remember. And I was just buying up different stuff to try. And I was like, ooh, a $4 tin? What? And it was not worth $4. D-Dog, what's going on, buddy? Now, that was Largo Menthol was a John purchase that he bought as a joke for me to try, and that was gross. But we threw all that away. It got dried out real quick. One of his cats opened up the bag because it was just a plastic, like one of those bags, and one of the cats clawed on it or something. It ripped a hole in it and dried it out so bad that we just threw it away, or he threw it away. I'm going to buy some more of that Old North Church, though, this stuff. This is pretty good stuff. Todd, back. Hello again, Todd. So, Cole, I just saw your post, and 69 makes Glenn cramp up. Damn. Mike, your mattress don't like. There you go. I always like lighting the char light with a match. No, I don't have any trouble filling a lighter. Well, I guess I do. Overfilling. Touche, Mike. Touche. I do love the rustication on these Phoenix pipes, though. It's really cool. Still listening to the soothing sounds of Dave Brubeck. Yeah, it's a good pipe, Patrick. I like it. It's a 9mm. I use a filter in it. I don't use a filter in all of them, but this one I do. And it smokes like a champ. Daniel, that's one of the pipe shapes I want. I have a 321. Excuse me. I have a 321 pipe, Savinelli, but I want the bigger 320. Yeah, I've smoked this one without a filter in it before, Patrick, but for some reason I like it better with the filter in it. I don't know. A lot of my 9mm filters, pipes, I will use a filter in, but like this, my Savinelli second, my daily driver pipe, it's a 9mm, and half the time I don't even put a filter in it. So sometimes I do. It depends on what I'm smoking. I don't put aromatics through that pipe. That's usually my Krantz pipe. But now lately it's been my early morning pipe. Jim, this Old North Church is the tobacco that I rehydrated. And man, it's good stuff. I mean, I didn't do anything special to rehydrate it. I got a couple of paper towels and wet them, squeezed them out, wrung them out just a little bit, and stuck them in the bag at the top and just laid the bag out flat for maybe a week. And then about every 2 or 3 days, every 2 days, I would change out the paper towels and put new ones in there, making sure that the paper towels didn't touch the tobacco. Work like a champ. See, this one I don't have. I like this pipe. I don't have a softy bit on it, but it feels good to clench. I don't clench a lot, but I don't have any pipes that have really big bowls. I've got a couple. I got a Savinelli K or 616 KS. That thing's a big old bowl. But most of the bowls I have are medium size, small to medium size, which is fine. I don't. Oh, man. I might have to order something quick then. Well, hey, there's Simon. Hey, Simon, what's going on, my friend? How are you doing this evening or night for you? Hell, it's really late for you. Are you just now getting up or you hadn't gone to bed yet? I am solo tonight, Simon, because John's going out of town tomorrow morning early, and he wanted to get early shut-eye, so. Ooh, Elizabethan mixture is good stuff. John doesn't like it when I smoke it at his house. He says the room note's terrible, but I like the stuff. Oh. Well, I hope he's doing okay. Sorry to hear that he's in the hospital. Yeah, I've always liked that Elizabethan mixture. That was That was one of the first tins of tobacco I bought too when I first started smoking the pipe. Well, that's good. Good to hear, Simon. Yeah, country gentlemen, I still have about half, no, not half. I got to say about a quarter of the 10 that I got 2 years ago. Yeah, 2020. And I think it's better now than it was when I first got it. So I need to buy the new brick and mortar store that we have close to me sells it. So yes, Jim, unfortunately, just 2 more days, tomorrow and Friday, and then done with that class. And then I can, but we're not done training, but I can, I'm going to delegate the next class to some of my employees. But one of the girls that trains, it's in my unit with me, she had some stuff to do, and I told her I would take this class. So. Not too bad. It's usually a 2-week deal. 2.5 weeks. These guys are only going in for 2 weeks. So we'll be done Friday afternoon. I don't know about that, but I figured it, since it's been a while since I've trained a class, I figured I'd better do it so I could at least tell my bosses that I'm doing something. Simon John is going, him and his son are taking a road trip out west, the western half of the United States. His son is really, really wanting to go, and they really don't have an itinerary. They're just going to go out there and drive around and find stuff. So his son's never been out that way, and they're, I think they're going to go to or through Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona. On the way back, they might hit Colorado. John said something about going up to Montana. I don't know. They're going to be gone for almost 2 weeks. So, but just something his son wanted to do, and before he goes back to Kentucky, and nah, he's fine. He doesn't. He's being a full-time dad this summer, which is he hadn't done in a while. So, so I can understand. He's spending some good quality time. Jim, you don't know. It's a little different. It's been different for John too. I've talked to him a lot, almost daily, and he's told me several occasions that it's different being a full-time dad than just being one where he sees him once a month. So I think both of them. I think John's going to be ready for it. And he's actually talked about him coming down and staying for good, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But John said it's definitely been an adjustment. So. Ron, you might. You might. I told Miss Kathy and Steve to lock their doors because his son is 16, almost. I think he's about to turn 17 here in a couple of months. I can't remember exactly when his birthday is, but. Yeah. Yeah, that was when mine were in high school. I never saw them anyway. Even though they were divorced, they lived with their mother. They only lived about 10 miles away from me. So they were always over here. But they, yeah. And when they were all in high school, it didn't matter. I think it'll be good for Houston. That's John's son. He loves his video games. I think it'd be good for him to see some stuff that not be on the TV all the time. I think that's another reason why John wanted to do it too. Get him out and about. Get him off the Xbox and the PlayStation. Yeah, you're right. Keeping them happy is the hardest part. Usually, if you just give them money, they're happy. That's how I remember I was happy when my parents always gave me money. Yeah, Cole, it was John in Houston, Brooke staying home. I think she wanted them to have some father-son time, so which is cool. He's a good kid. Jim, how old's your oldest one? $27. That's my stepson, who is my oldest. He's 27, or no, he's 28. Golly, I forgot. He's 28. My Cooper, it was on here earlier, he's 24. And my daughter will be 22 next month. Tilted kilt. We used to have one of those here in Hendersonville where I live, and I think it was run really poorly, but they didn't stay long. We're about to get a Twin Peaks, in just the next town over. Ron, I think John Dave's going to try to. I think if he sees some brick and mortars, I think he's going to try to visit a couple. So Jim, your kids and my kids are about the same age. All of them. My oldest is actually, you know what? I think he's 29. Because he's 5 years older than Cooper. Yeah, he's 29. That's sad. I don't know how old they are. But so yeah, they're just right there together. Kids are fun. I wouldn't trade them for anything. I might sell a couple of them, but I wouldn't trade them for anything. Dang. Everett, we're right there together too. How old are you, Everett? I'm 53. I don't care. I don't mind telling people my age. Dang, 47. Scripto's 50. I'm not Scripto. Jim's 50. So Scripto 51. Is he older than you or younger than you? I always forget. Night, Todd. Hope you feel better, friend. Okay, he's 52, so he's just a touch younger than me. $59. The good thing is I will retire in 5 years. So I'll be 57 or 50, yeah, almost 58. I've got actually not 5 years, it's 4.25 years left before I retire. So and then I'm going to travel the country. Oh, Charlie, you're not old. Younger than Doc. There you go. Attaboy. Yeah. Now, did you get out of the service right at 20, or did you stay in longer than 20 years, Jim? All right, Andrew. Have a good night, my friend. Thanks for joining us. Sleep well, and we'll talk soon. Good night, Cole. Good night, Simon. Everybody's taking off. I'm about to, too. As soon as I finish this pipe, we'll go. I'm going to go myself. But Cole, Simon, y'all have a good night. Simon, I hope your dad gets better soon. $21. And this stuff's good. I really do dig on this North Church. Oh, microphone's in the way. Oh, all right. I get comfortable now that my leg's not cramping up. I can't believe that we're a week away from August, or a week and a half away. This year has freaking flown by. I'm looking at a calendar right here. It's nuts. Sweet. Now, is that where you want to retire to, Jim? Is your place in Minnesota? You're not kidding, Paul. I told my kids that. I said, because they're always griping about how slow. That's awesome, Jim. Well, when I retire and you're retired and living up there, I'll come drive my RV up there and we'll smoke a few bowls together. My kids are always griping how slow everything goes, and I said, just wait. Before long, it's going to fly by. I was the same way, though, when I was their age. Yeah, y'all were getting a big old heat wave over there or something. Yeah, yes, it does, Chad. If you could have one every day, it would never end. The year would never end. Yeah, no, I saw that on the news, Patrick. They're 104 degrees. For over there is very, very unfamiliar. That's a good one, Chad. This is true, Simon. This is very true. Hey, good night, Charlie. Thanks for joining us, my friend. I appreciate it. We will talk soon. Paul, I remember that vividly. That that last few months before you turned 16 lasted 5 years. Somebody roofied you before you're I can block my whole face with this thing. There we go. There you go. That's better. Better for y'all anyway. Woo. I remember my parents didn't get push button phones until after I was out of college. They had those damn dial phones. I hated those things. Only until they got cordless phones. That's when that was the first push button phone. And even though you'd get the push button phone, like I had a push button phone in my room, but since we didn't have it hooked, like it wasn't hooked up that way, you push the button, you hear the little every time you dial a phone. It's like, what is it, like 50 cents a month extra to get a push button phone? Yeah, exactly. First world problem. All right, guys, it has been 2 hours and 53 minutes. I am going to stay on here for 7 more minutes until we hit the 3-hour mark. I'm not gonna hit Chad's record of 4 hours like he did the other night, a few nights ago, or last week, I guess. But I'll at least hit the 3-hour mark. Wow, 6 hours. Dang. But I remember that one, Chad, you were on for 4 hours. I wasn't there the whole 4 hours, but we had some deep topics that night. Which is just for the last hour and a half, 2 hours I was on there. Oh hell yeah, Paul. We had the kind that hung up on the wall that had the cord that would stretch from one end of the house to the other. Remember those? Everybody had one of those phones. And we had a tabletop phone, and that thing it was a weight. You could curl with it. Like it was terrible. And then my parents got my sister and I. Well, my sister first got her a phone jack in her bedroom, so she could have her own phone. And then they got one for me a couple years later. My sister's 9 years older than I, so she got everything first, but but before that, you had that one phone that had like the cord that was about, I don't know, it looked like it was about 10 feet long, and then it would stretch another 40 feet. So that way you could have some privacy. It was cool. Hey, it's your birthday, Phil. You were just giving everybody your birthday gift instead of them giving you one. Oh, I know. They don't understand. What do you mean what do you mean you had a cord? We were tethered to the wall. Oh yeah, we never had one of those, Chad. My aunt and uncle had one of those in their house. I thought that was the coolest thing. We'd be downstairs playing ping pong or pool or something like that in my uncle and aunt's house, and they'd be upstairs. All the adults would be upstairs, and all of a sudden you'd hear like Michael, Troy. It was two of my cousins. They'd be like, "It's time for dinner. Y'all come on up." You'd go over there and push the button on the wall. Okay, Mom. I thought that was the coolest thing. Heck yeah. The 50-foot cord. Now the one that we had that was the tabletop phone, it had a little short cord. It didn't move anywhere, but those ones on the wall had those long ass cords on there. See, that's what I would do, Jeremy. If I had one of those, I would do the same exact thing. That was some Jetsons kind of stuff, though, Chad. You're not kidding. That was like the central vacuum thing. Yes, the intercom system. God, I forgot all about those till you said that. Hell, I remember getting our first microwave oven. That was crazy. I couldn't tell you how many times I burnt microwave popcorn in that thing before I learned how to do it right. Man, that stuff stinks. Dang, there's nothing worse than burnt microwave popcorn. Or by killer bees. Remember in the 70s, the killer bee plague was coming our way. Flip phone, those were cool. Or even better than that, the beepers. Those were big when I was in high school. Well, yeah. Late high school, early college. A pager or beeper. You'd have guys that had like 3 and 4 of them. I never understood that, but yeah, those were cool. and then having to go to a payphone to call somebody back. Oh wow! See, I never had one of those. Those were new. Those were the fancy kind. Mine just was the single row. Now my first television that I got that my parents gave to me for my bedroom was black and white. I mean, we had color TV, but they wouldn't get me a color TV. I think I was in junior high school before I got a color TV to go in my room. But I remember the paper bags, and I remember payphones. And payphones back then were only a dime. Then they got to be a quarter. And then they started going away. Yeah, I was the remote control for my dad for the longest time. He was about 6 feet away from the television. I'd be at the other end of the house in my room playing, doing something, my toys, just hanging out. And Dad would yell at me like something was an emergency. And I'd come running in there and be like, "What? What's going on?" He's like, "Change the channel for me." I was like, "Really? What? Really? Seriously?" Yeah. That's another thing, Jim. My kids don't understand that TV used to cut off at like 1 o'clock in the morning every night. Or maybe 2 o'clock in the morning on the weekends. You get the old test pattern or you get the repeat edition of the Star Spangled Banner. Yep, I remember that too, Philip. And you'd always trip over them and break them or rip the wire out of the TV and have to get another one. And the first VCR was like the size of I don't know, it was big. I remember our first one was big. I went to Florida with some friends back in April, and we were going through, I think we were still in Alabama when we stopped and ate lunch, Southern Alabama. And we stopped at an Arby's and ate lunch. And there was a market right next to the Arby's, and they still had a payphone that worked. The phone was still in the little thing. It wasn't the booth that you walked into. It was just the one that you just stood up and talked. But the phone was, we went out there and looked at it. The phone was still in there and you could still pay. I think it was like 75 cents or $1 or something. That's cool, Ron. I had a Pong game, yeah. And the Atari 2600. Everybody had an Atari 2600 that was our age. And then you graduated to the Commodore 64 computer. We're in stoppage time now. It's 3 hours and 5 minutes. But my pipe's not done, so I'm going to stay on here until I finish my pipe. Yeah, Country Gentleman, they're not the same, though. I guess you could find them on eBay that are still the originals. I wish I'd have kept mine. I ton of. I think I had just about every game they freaking made. But when you throw all that crap out, once you start getting Nintendos and Sega and all that kind of stuff, but just to think of all that stuff you could have had. That'd be worth a ton of money. Nice. One thing I still have that still works, and it's upstairs in my bonus room right now, is my Evil Knievel toy, where you had that handle and you rotate it real hard, and you'd stop and it would take off and jump stuff. I have the van and everything that you could get. And Evil, only thing that's wrong with him, his helmet's got a crack in it where he took a few too many hits, but but it still works. I tried it the other day, and my kids were like, "What in the hell are you doing?" I said, "Like, this thing was the best toy ever. It's like 70. I don't know. I think I got that thing when I was about 7 years old, so it's probably 76, 75, 76." And I was like, "Just wait. You can make it jump down." I mean, we'd make it jump all kinds of stuff, build ramps for it. But Evil's little white suit that he comes in, this is a little worse for wear. It's not white anymore. It's kind of dingy from where he ran all over the place. But Hot Wheels, I still have some of those. Comic books. I've got a whole box full of comic books. And I got some that are good too. I've got the X-Men number 50 and the X-Men number 100. I got rid of a lot of my comic books, but I kept the box full of them. There's probably about 100 in there. Hello, one man and his pipe. Oh, Jim. I mean, Phil, that's the way we were. I mean, I was 10 or so when the Ataris came out. Everything before that, you're right, it was outside. Oh, yeah. I remember those, Paul. Mine wasn't the Evil Knievel one, but I had one of those. You did a little zip thing, pull it, and then put it on the ground. And the van had a bar in it, Chad. For Evil. For the realism, like you're saying. It had his workbench and all the tools, and it had a bar up front next to the driver, behind the driver's seat. Jeremy, I still have one of those upstairs myself, and I've got 10 different teams. They're all in little baggies, and it still works. Or a Stretch Armstrong. I had one of those for the longest time, and matter of fact, it broke when I was showing it to my kids, and I took it out of the box, and we were stretching it, and he gave it up. Are you talking about the bubble hockey, Jeremy? if you're talking about those bubble hockey games, those you can still buy those, and you can order the teams you want. With exactly the same as they were back in the day. And you can order whichever two teams you want and whatever you want on the ice, whatever logo you want painted on the ice. They're kind of pricey, but you can get them brand new. Same people who do the pinball machines. Yeah, I was saying that earlier, Jim. There's a company here in Nashville that still makes the pinball machines, and they make all those. They have a Kiss one that's newer. I know which one you're talking about, the older one. But they have Aerosmith, they have Iron Maiden, they have Kiss. I think they have a Def Leppard one, a Motley Crue one, and they all play songs, classic songs of theirs while you're playing it. All right. See you, Everett. Have a good night, my friend. We'll talk soon. But I remember the one you're talking about, Jim, the classic Kiss pinball machine. Those things go for about 15 grand if you find one that's in good shape. It's got the sides of it are white. It's got all their heads on it. It kind of looks like the Rock and Roll Over album cover, but it's painted on the side. And make my pipes about out too, but I'm gonna give it another. Another few puffs. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, 15K. That's, unless I'd won the lottery or something, I just had money to. Yeah, unless I just had money to burn, I wouldn't have one. But it would be cool to have a. I just like pinball, period. I used to love playing pinball. Cloud Bear, what's going on? Vintage Coke machines. Wow. Like the old pull handle cigarette machines. Those are cool. That sound that sound of that cigarette machine and those handles is relaxing to me. That mechanical sound. You want to see something cool though? We're talking about old phones. This one got some dust on it, but I'll show you. Look at that bad boy. An old Sprint phone. And the better thing about it is the text. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The LG Rumor. And if I had a charger for it, it would still work. But yeah, little tiny thing. But yeah, this one was cool because it had the flip up text thing. I have no clue as to why I still have this, but Irving up. Yeah, I never had a BlackBerry. Oh yeah, phones weren't cheap even back then. Dear Tom. Does it stink like that too? Yeah. Remember those plans you'd buy? You'd have so many minutes per month. That was crazy. You'd be like, "Hey man, can I borrow your phone? I'm almost out of minutes, and I still got like 3 or 4 more days." Yeah, those Nokia phones. You talking about? Those are like the AK-47s of phones. You get those things up against walls, and it still work. I had a bag phone. Remember those? They're coming in those little vinyl bags. You'd unzip the top, and you'd pull up the antenna and have the little phone with the buttons are on the back of the phone, and it was long. I mean, it would actually go from your ear to your mouth. But you just carry it in your car in between, like you put it in between your seats. Thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then the brick phones, the big white things that weighed about 15, like they were about 10 pounds. That's true. You did. You waited till after, waited to the not prime time. And hello, Athletics 510. Yes, that pulling the knob on the cigarette machine was satisfying. Just to hear it, just to even like you go to somewhere where they had one and you'd hear people use it. It was just like, oh, that's the best noise ever. It's the best sound. All right, guys, my pipe is out, and my dog is probably dying that I haven't let him out in like the last 3 hours and 20 minutes. So I'm gonna call it an evening. I do appreciate all you hanging out with me for the last 3 or so hours. And again, it's not both of us, and I'll be here again by myself next week. But thank you all for joining, and I enjoyed the conversation. Had a good time, and I will talk to y'all very, very soon. All right. Y'all have a good night. Peace.